This episode of The General's Gentleman is sponsored by Galactic Civilizations 3. You are the leader of a spacefaring civilization, where humans and aliens compete for domination of our galaxy. Conquer through culture, diplomacy, technology, or military force. How will you rule your galaxy?
Welcome to The General's Gentleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod. It's been a few weeks, but we're glad to be returning. Today we have a lovely game. Our orc player at the top, his name is Noot.
His opponent will be Triple Wipple Nipple Slipple as our Sorcerer. And if you're wondering if we decided to cast this game just because Triple Wipple Nipple Slipple was in it, you are 100% correct, and I insisted on it. So
yeah, there's actually quite a few of this guy's games though. As we went for this one, and the thing is Noot is also a kind of a funny name because I believe that's a reference to Pingu.
Pingu.
Yeah, so funny names galore. Doombolt wasn't too effective there. Nice dodge from these the shooter boys, but there's actually going to be the Sorcerer on the chase. Trying to go for the garrison, I suppose, but there's actually going to be some other squads moving in.
Should be enough squads to DPS down this Sorcerer. Gonna dash forward again. Yeah, not gonna want to keep on this engagement.
Oh, nice
Doombolt.
Oh, it got both the Slugger boys and the shooters, but yeah, he's gonna have to retreat now. He tied up a few squads. The map control is pretty even though it's very early in the game so far, but it's gonna be another squad of the Cal Space Marines, so wants to have double tax.
Squad left will be completing their VP cap now. Nice adjustment machine. I'm digging what you're throwing down. Nice to see the VP cap actually complete before he gets interrupted. Warboss, who is not happy.
It just looks so silly when the Warboss is like jumping around.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Cultists are going into this slug as they have pretty good damage up close, especially with the two squads firing at them. But no, there's a flamers.
Come on.
Yeah. And now they're going to be fighting these Chaos Marines in melee. Bad idea. Could even go down here. Depends on how many shots come through from those Chaos Space Marines.
Down to about 25 health, but there's no real squads to tie him up in melee machine. Down to 24. He should survive this one from the looks of things. Tax don't have that much DPS on the chase there.
They're
Thankfully
actually
just getting the retreat.
They're actually firing at the shooter boys.
Really?
A shooter model drop, like there. That is a shooter. So I think that was perhaps a bit of a miss micro there. I had the squad selected and the damage just wasn't being dropped. So Noot, he gets his squad out of trouble. Actually going for the angry bits. That gives him the charge, I believe, which is very good against those Chaos Space Marines in big numbers, or really just any amount of big numbers. Yeah, there we go. That ability there. You just charge through things, get up close, and wreak some havoc.
Certainly does, machine. Really nice timing pop there on the burners. Probably couldn't have planned that any better. Really does turn that engagement. Came pretty close to wiping one of the wiping the heretics. In fact, they managed to get the retreat off in time, but very nicely played by Noot. Noot has a pretty fantastic capping order so far, and it has decided to add on a lot of power.
Okay, that was a very nice Doombolt.
Yeah.
Certainly the best one we've seen by far. And the Warboss is getting pretty low here, so he can't stick around for too long. But if he can keep these Marines tired while the Slugger boys with their burners get up close, and that's going to be a fantastic engagement for Noot.
Wipple, Nipple, Slipple, right to disengage from this one. We could actually see them just going down. No, Millie gets stopped by those attacks. Actually pull back with the noise Marines coming in now. Gonna get the disruption onto these burners. Force the retreat from both of these squads here. Heretics coming in from the side should be able to engage onto these shooters. Yeah,
very nice play. That disruption doesn't do any damage, but he had two squads of Chaos Space Marines firing, so those sluggers got focused down very fast. There's actually no power here for Triple Nipple Wipple Slipple, but will he go for some power harass? He does have some squads on the field. Doesn't have particularly good harassment here though. The noise Marines are fantastic if you can get them in position. They're basically like flamers in terms of the generated damage.
Yeah.
Can take down one of them though, perhaps even a second one depending on how fast Noot repositions onto the field.
Yeah, going to be running back onto there, and now we see the power add-on from Triple Wipple Nipple Slipple. Obviously didn't have that as an option, having to spend the wreck on those noise Marines to win that engagement, so you've got to try and get something out of that. Here it's just going to be the one generator, but hey, at least it's something. We'll be able to get a little bit of map control back as well. Looking towards our VPs, Triple Wipple Nipple Slipple only down to 487 here.
Wow. Long range shot.
Yeah.
Putting on his times 16 ACOG scope.
Best kind, mate.
I don't even know what the ACOG... I think the ACOG is actually times 4. It's been a
something
while
like that,
since I
yeah.
played Modern Warfare 2, so I can't remember, but a big one.
I would have believed you on the times 4 machine.
Yeah. There's going to be a squad of looters setting up here. Nice suppression, and that Angry Bits is so powerful. This could be the Sorcerer going down. It knocks back all of these Space Marines so the Sluggers can charge up pretty securely. He pops that disruption, but...
No good on the Warboss.
yeah, I won't do too much here. I was actually stunning him. It just doesn't have the animation for him getting knocked back because he's quite large. But yeah, the Angry Bits is so important to this composition. How does Triple Wipple Nipple Slipple deal with this? Does he go for his own his own havocs and just try and burst down that Warboss if he gets too close?
I mean, yeah, it's a possibility machine for sure. It certainly is great disruption. It was a good choice by Noot as well, seeing the double attacks coming out from Triple Wipple Nipple Slipple and realizing how important it would be to get that backline disruption coming in, which we do see here.
I think you may have said Triple Nipple Wipple Slipple. It is in fact Triple Wipple Nipple Slipple.
Oh, okay.
Just
to
careful,
clarify
Blake.
that,
Yeah.
I'll watch myself from now on.
I know he'll be very upset if you are saying his name wrong.
Clearly put a lot of time and effort into it. Looters fighting some really good positioning here, Machine. It's the Sorcerer getting forced off. I would like to see a retarget.
Oh, there's a
These
knockback.
Noise Marines, yeah.
But the Looter's still firing. He can just suppress these Chaos Space Marines, but the grains will come through from those cultists. But now these actually Noise Marines are in trouble here. Burner's on the chase. No, we'll try and retarget this. He may actually lose his own looters in the process.
Yeah, Cultist's going to be coming in and
Whoa.
actually close into melee, but they don't. They go for another round of those grenades, try and get the knockback, but the Burners actually managed to close into melee just in time. We see the Looter actually setting up still, and once he gets some more suppression coming down, there's the Doom Bolts close range, but they don't really do enough damage.
He didn't target down that Sorcerer. Survives with 4 men. He popped one of those abilities, the Ard Boys, I believe it was, or the Uzi Choppers, one of those support powers, just to give him that extra boost. So nice use of that ability there. Very close fight. The Looters did some good damage there with that minimum range. Heavy weapon damage is pretty damn powerful. But no one actually lost anything. No squad wipes,
Yeah.
which was very surprising. I thought we were going to see at least one squad wipe from either player. And the tier 2 tech for both of our players as well. Pretty important too, because Chaos and Orcs are, I would say, the two factions which have the most high impact shock unit in terms of
well put.
mainly the Blood Crusher, but then also the War Truck, just because of how early it comes out. It's the same with the Death Dread. I guess you could also say the same thing for the Chimera, but especially the Bloodletter. It can tie up those high value squads. Blood Crusher.
Yeah, very, very powerful tier 2 tech for sure machine. So not surprising we see both of our players going for this one. Haven't seen a lot of power harassment so far this game. Those Doom Belts are going to be missed off the side. Sorcerer hasn't had time to actually regen any health here, and he's going to get tied up and could potentially go down.
Wow, he had a special attack. Okay, he's retreating now, but he still may go down here.
That's so lucky.
2 health as well, yeah.
Special attack actually saved the Sorcerer there.
Gonna be charging in once again with the Angry Bits and full retreat here for our Chaos player, of which the name is Triple Wipple Nipple Slipple. But now this is gonna be the power getting focused down. The Burners here could do some pretty good damage too. I didn't want to come across as being lazy and trying to cheat my way out of saying his name by referring to him as the Chaos player, but that will be 2 gens so far. Oh no, actually,
didn't get the second.
He doesn't finish it. Oh.
I'm surprised that it was the Burners, the Sluggers with the Burners that pulled back. Actually, it's a nice bait if this Looter starts firing. I'm not sure if we can get all of these squads. They're kind of set up here, and it's a late fire. Can he retarget the squads in the front? No, he's just gonna have to retreat here. Noise Marines up close and personal, not really something you want to muck around with, but yeah, I'm surprised that it was the squad with the Burners that pulled back towards that victory point and they didn't decide to keep focusing down these power gens.
Yeah, especially if you just attack around in the middle, you get both of them. There's the Blood Crusher. Yeah, the Warboss finally gets it. He smacks it around with his axe, gets the Power Claw as well. Fantastic. That's going to be able to deal with this Blood Crusher very effectively, so long as he actually targets the Blood Crusher.
Hey, he's busy machine. Don't tell him what to do.
I think he'll go down here.
Yeah, he should do.
2 more hits, he'll get it. Maybe not,
Yeah.
actually. Oh, no, there we go. He's out.
That's good.
Oh, actually a lot of damage came through here from all these Chaos Space Marines. They don't have any weapon upgrades, but they do have the just that passive upgrade that you get. And the Aspiring Champion on one of them.
Just one
The other
at the
one as
moment,
well,
yeah.
yeah.
The other one's still upgrading. So. Now double Aspiring Champions out on the field.
The Eternal War, I believe it's called, the upgrade. And yeah, the Death Red. So something to try and stand toe-to-toe with a Blood Crusher. But Warboss is probably one of the better commanders against this Blood Crusher, just because of how strong that Power Claw is. That fire damage is coming through in that garrison.
Certainly is. Machine will have to force the looter out of position. He's only really had one nice engagement here and could potentially go down.
Wow. Yeah, he will lose it. That flame ability is so powerful. It was a bit late though, was the retreat. He actually stayed in that house for a while there, but it's gonna be the Death Dread now. This game is turning around pretty fast.
It
And
certainly is.
probably will go in the favor of Triple Wipple, Nipple, Slipple even more once he gets his upgrades here. That being said though, the Zinch weapons aren't particularly good versus Chaos because they don't have against Orcs because they don't have any heavy infantry aside from the knobs, which are a very late game thing. Death Dread's gonna be joining the fight here. He's gonna have to retreat through this Power Claw.
Doombolt's gonna miss off to the side here. I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say, decides to pull back there. I'm not sure if against a Death Dread and a Warboss with a Power Claw they really want to stick around in that engagement with the Blood Crusher, and it does actually decide to back away here. Robes of Torment.
Yeah, that's what this is. That's why they couldn't move.
Okay.
Pretty powerful actually if you're using that to prevent units from charging in. Increases the health
Chains
as well.
of Torment ability. Okay,
Chains of
cool.
Torment.
Right.
Yeah. There's actually the same ability in Co 1. Dow 1.
In Co 1?
yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Well, I mean, you have some kind of movement disables. Like the Tread Breaker from the anti-tank half-track, it immobilizes a tank or a vehicle if it penetrates. So that's kind of Chains of Torment. You know, they can't move, right?
Similar kind of idea, I guess.
Yeah. This Blood Crusher actually isn't going to have a big impact now. Pretty sure the Death Dread can 1v1 it, again, especially with the Chaos, the Warboss rather, with the Power Claw. He also has the spiky armor that gives him a big bonus against other melee units.
Increases health and health regeneration as well, machine, so a little bit tankier. It's going to be a plus. Lots of spiky things in his inventory, which is not a shocker. So Chains of Torment going down actually hits onto shooters as well as the Warboss there, going to prevent him from charging in, so there's no support for this Death Dread at the moment. It's going to time out though.
Those tank busters got focused down very fast, so they had to disengage from this one, which allows this Blood Crusher to just run around being annoying. He can't fight head up, but he can just force away these Orc squads.
It's actually a really nicely played with the unit composition here from Triple Wipple, Nipple, Slipple. He landed the Change of Torment, then followed that up with the cultist damage from those grenades, and with the tank busters couldn't dodge the damage because they were being tormented. They were in chains? I'm not sure. One of the two.
Alright, we're gonna have this las cannon coming through. It's gonna get this slow on the Death Dread. He could actually lose this one here, using the infiltration as well from that Chaos Worship. It's only 2 more shots. He should be able to get this one now unless he disengages, especially with that Blood Crusher on the chase, and there he goes. That Death Dread is down. So is the Sorcerer. Maybe even the Warboss.
Potentially here, machine. Yeah, Warboss still sticking around.
Doing a lot of
Very
damage.
annoyed by this infiltration. Asking the cultists very politely to stop what they're doing.
And the cultists, they have the ranged weapons, so they can't really attack this. Even if they do, the spiky armor will do some damage. There is going to be that Warboss. A little bit late with the retreat, but losing that Death Dread, definitely that engagement favoring Triple Wipple, Nipple, Slipple.
It's very well set up with the cultists. A fantastic play and a good bait with the las cannon there as well. So Sorcerer down, Warboss down. Both of those are going to have to be res, but obviously the advantage is going to be going to our man Triple Wipple, Nipple, Slipple having dropped the Death Dread.
If you could add one more word, what would it be?
I'll think on it, machine.
Okay.
Because I'm sure there's a good one in the English language that we can just like knock on the end.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be in the English language, because I'm pretty sure Wipple and Slipple, unless I'm mistaken, I know you often can pull out your pro vocabulary, but I don't think Wipple and Slipple are words.
Yeah, well, I mean, Wipple, like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they should be. If they're not machine, they should be. I'm
Okay.
digging them.
Wipple. I mean, Slipple certainly sounds like slippery, so maybe it's some weird tense of slippery. Like it's an adjective. It's like it's a bit slipple.
Yeah.
So it's like it's slippery, but not enough.
Yeah.
It's like a
just bit
low
slipple.
severity of being slippery.
Of slip. Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be the Zench Bolt. So, am I missing something? You got them on. Is that both squads? Yeah, it's on both squads. Okay, so perhaps they do also just have more damage against infantry in general, as well as the heavy heavy armor bonus. Other than that, gonna be catching the power gens, but the Zench Marines are nearby.
Is he a weird boy? Yeah. Right. Cool.
I love that because
Yeah.
we have this kind of grouping of these units from the Chaos, and the Weird Boy is basically the artillery unit of the Orcs.
For sure.
That and the Stick Bombers.
Really a lot of disruption there, which is going to be nice. They're not really going to be affected by the Chains of Torment as well, so that's certainly a plus, whereas the Warboss has been so far. Bloodletter's coming in. That is a summon? No.
Yeah, well, there's only
yeah,
one, so
yeah.
they're one at a time.
Yeah.
That was a lot of yelling. There's Chaos weren't happy. And the Weird Boys, yeah, that's one of his abilities there, I believe. So the Warboss taking a bit of damage here. I suppose you would get more damage versus heroes with the Zench bolts. Other than that, the VP is definitely favoring Noot.
Alright, that machine, yeah. 281 for triple Wipple, Nipple, Slipple. 458 to Noot.
Look at the tech, what do they have? Actually a lot of power between both of them, so we could certainly see a tier 3, especially for Noot. No, actually rebuilding this Death Dread.
Wow, interesting.
It's kind of weird because there's already the infiltrated Havocs with their las cannon. There's the Zench Marines which will be doing some soft damage to it. That seems strange. I thought he'd go for his tier 3 just because he has so much VPs left.
I mean, maybe he's confident enough that the Weird Boy will get disruption onto that las cannon that the Death Dread can actually get some work done. I'm not sure, unless he just uses it on the side to try and prevent caps, or maybe you hold another VP. It's also a possibility. We don't really have many squads on the side of triple Wipple, Nipple, Slipple that will be able to deal with the Death Dread one-on-one.
He actually has the Blast Master as well, but that's going to be the Chains of Torment, so Slugger's going to be stuck in place until they retreat. Sorcerer does go down, however, but it's keeping the VPs in favor of the Chaos. Going to be capping around the side with these shooters, and here comes the Death Dread, but not only is there that las cannon, it's over here, capping a point, because he killed the vehicles, so he doesn't need it in combat, at least that's what he thinks. But he does have this Blast Master, the upgraded Noise Marines with their pseudo plasma cannon.
Find another decent engagement on the left-hand side here as well. Forcing a retreat from Noot, unable to hold that VP, but at least finds the decap and prevents the bleed.
Now it's the tier 3 for triple Wipple, Nipple, Slipple.
Bit of power still in the bank as well. A little low on red points, has spent a few of those. Summon, for example.
Okay, this Blood Crush is going to be doing a bit of disruption, but against the Death Dread and the Tank Busters, he can't stay there for too long. There's going to be another spawn of those Blood Letters, and the Noise Marines getting forced away. Where's the army? It's actually capping up the left side.
Yeah,
Destroys a node, however.
Force off here, more of these Blood Letters going to be coming in. Majority of the Chaos Squad's going to be forced off here. Weird Boy did find the disruption onto that las cannon Havoc, which was nice. Just going to be timing out the summon on these Blood Letters.
That is really strong. Does a fair bit of damage, he buys a lot of time. His army's a bit caught out of position though, because his las cannon's on the right side, his army's on the left.
The Death Dread can just straight up take this engagement. No chance of Torment to stop the Warboss from charging in either, though he does actually miss the charge.
Yeah, he has full health though, and there's going to be Sluggers on the retreat path as well. Yeah, that was a bad fight. He shouldn't have tried to fight that. because he knew that there was a Death Dread. His las cannon was out of position. The Blood Crusher was not there either, especially as he's taking up to tier 3. He's actually behind in squads as a result. And wow, these noise breakers could go down here. The Use Your Chop is so powerful on these sluggers, but he will actually survive that one.
It is an en masse retreat coming out here from our Chaos player. With the Blood Crusher still on the field, goes for a bit of a chase down, not going to find a kill. Death Dread going to be coming in as long as the Warboss. We can see the... No, there you go. Blood Crusher's going to charge out of this one.
It's actually still been alive for quite some time. Often you see that Blood Crusher die pretty quickly, but he's almost level 3. So it's nice to see that he has been able to make an impact with it, despite there being a decent number of at least stuff counters on the field. And
it has been cool to see. And we see Noot also heading up towards this tier 3 as well.
yeah, so what does he go for now? Is it a Predator? Gotta be careful of this friendly fire from that Blast Master.
Warboss going to be running out of this one absolutely fine. Let's go for any other cool upgrades, just sticking with the base ones that he managed to secure.
Man, that's actually really good regen. 7.5% regen per second, plus the 3.5. The 3.5 regen.
Flat
so,
HP, yeah, so
flat,
it's,
not percentage.
Yeah. So it's 11, plus 11.
Yeah, plus 11. I mean, you look at his health, and he's regenning his health as often as he's actually losing it. So yeah, incredibly strong. Oh wow, nice vomit there combined with the Tank Buster barrage. The most pretty vomit I've ever seen in my life.
Very well placed. Buys a few more VPs and something that Triple Wipple Nipple Slipple can't afford to lose at this stage in the game. Down to 240. Alright, gonna be forcing the Weird Boy to retreat here.
I've never seen players use this Chains of Torments. This just seems so powerful.
It does.
Especially when you have this high range damage army, because
it's just great against the composition because it's preventing any disruption. As you see there, like prevents the Weird Boy from coming in. Before it's been preventing the Warboss from actually now angering, getting the charge in. That's been prevented. I haven't seen it. I don't know if it stops the Death Dread. I haven't seen it, but
I don't think it would.
I don't think so. So
it is a vehicle. Okay, that's gonna be the looted tank. What about Triple Wipple Nipple Slipple? Has a lot of power, but not much requisition. He's actually bleeding a fair bit. Building a Chaos Shrine. So the Zench one, it's like a little defensive turret. It fires pew beams at people, as we shall see momentarily.
Pew!
I don't know if it's really a pew beam, but it's still it's the Doom Blast, I suppose.
I'm sorry, Machine. Feel free to add in your own audio devices. I'm not here to be a soundboard, I'm here to shoutcast. I'm just giving you my best shot, so.
You don't get paid enough to be a soundboard.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
This could be a wipe, though. Oh, what? What is he doing? Okay, good Noise Marines, he has to actually attack around this. Oh, he does, he gets it.
Believes in the Noise Marines, I like that. That's faith, Machine. The Blood Crusher knew what was going on.
I assume that was an attack round, unless it automatically targeted the guy in front. Because it wasn't perfect, and I believe actually one of the crew members got that last kill.
Right.
But certainly he hit and did damage and killed the backwards model. So that was a nice wipe, because that was an upgraded squad. We have this looted tank, though, and it is upgraded. Did we have the Havocs going down?
I haven't seen
Oh no, there it is.
Go
There
down.
it is.
No.
Yeah,
Okay, right.
So not enough icons. Okay, rear arms are now exposed too. Only 25 health remains, and there is the shrine, the pew thing, but it doesn't even matter. The Havocs get him, and that's one way to throw away a looted tank.
I mean, probably not the most recommended way to throw away a looted tank, Machine. Didn't really get a lot out of that, so.
That was a subjugation. You just controlled the sluggers. For 10 seconds? Wow, that's a long time. Control enemy non-hero infantry unit for 10 seconds. It's nasty.
Yeah, we still see Noot still trying to keep up this engagement, even with that looted tank going down. Tank Buster's going to survive this one. The Death Dread finds a good engagement onto those attacks coming in from the side as well.
So this shrine will go down very fast, the Power Claw. Probably get in 2 shots. Oh no, he doesn't go for the kill. He wants to try and focus down these Marines. Battle continues.
We don't really see Noot getting a lot out of this one, Machine.
He's used the Ard Boys on his sluggers. Okay, now he's finally going for this shrine.
Yeah, at least the shrine's gonna go down.
The Death Dread damage is not amazing though, but it does kill it. I believe that just costs you the red points. It also may cost you a bit of requisition as well, I'm not sure. But it definitely costs you red.
Triple Wipple, Nipple, Slipple gonna be going for a tank of his own here, Machine. It's the Chaos Predator.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna help against this Death Dread in particular. And the thing is for Noot is even... Oh, actually, wow, the Havocs? No, he retreats.
Okay.
Oh, what a shame. He could have actually wiped that. He would have lost the Warboss either way, but you can rebuild the Warboss.
Yeah.
You can go for knobs, sure, but not only is there the Chains of Torment, and then there's the double Zinch Marines, there's also the subjugation.
Yeah.
He could subjugate the knobs and just turn around and just absolutely wreck whatever infantry is standing by.
That would not be fun.
Man, this is a hard comp. I mean, I think Noot certainly had a good chance there, but he lost his looted tank. If he had double looted tanks in particular, he'd be able to just focus down these squads from a distance, avoid the Havocs. But yeah, going for knobs, it could work. That's my predictions at least, is those powerful abilities from the Sorcerer in combination with these Zench Marines probably going to get taken out, or at least not have the impact that the heavy investment requires.
Yeah, I'm feeling agreement.
Oh, it cancels if the looted tank.
Right, okay.
So perhaps Noot thinking along the same lines as ourselves. It's feeling good now that we can kind of make analysis and predictions sometimes.
Yeah, just sometimes. Just occasionally. Normally then it's still best guesses, but yeah, at least occasionally we can do something.
So it hasn't been upgraded yet. You have a few different ways that you can play with the Predator. Okay, you actually want to fight this with the Dread? You can just kite this one for days.
Let's have the rear armor, and I'm pretty sure we saw the tank busters retreat earlier, Mission. There's no way they're out on the field already. Volman's gonna get the knockback onto these heretics.
The sluggers are very powerful though. They're level 3 now. They have those powerful support powers you get from the Warboss. Blastmaster, a bit of damage. He's gonna be retreating through this Predator as well.
The positioning that we see has been revealed by this retreating squad. So we see where the las cannon is, where the Blastmaster is, as well as that Predator. So maybe we can see Noot play around that as he pushes out with his looted tank. Not neutered tank.
That being said, the VPs are 150 for Triple Wipple, Nipple, Slipple, and that's not exactly a lot of VPs in Dow2 especially. They can tick very fast. Gonna be engaging with this one, but yeah, we'll go down. Actually upgrading to the Corn. What does that give him exactly? The looted tank's gonna be here as well, but he can't fight versus this Corn. Gives him weapon damage increased by 75%, and that looted tank has to be very afraid, especially as he only has 4 HP left.
A light breeze could take that thing out, but it looks like it will survive, at least for the moment. Bloodgusher running in, doesn't find anything, and not really a very nice engagement, Machine.
He has a squad of sluggers, but it will take him a while to actually repair this. He's actually putting another looted tank.
It's a really important slugger squad as well, Machine. That's the level 3 one.
Both of our players having so much power left that they're just going to be floating this one up, but it does give a bit of options here to the Chaos in particular, that it has his pop cap all used up. Once he loses something, if he does, he can go for anything he wants, whether it's just more Predators, whether it's the Land Raider, whether it's the Great Unclean one. He can definitely go for whatever he wants. If there's a lot of looted tanks, then the Land Raider was probably the safest. But it depends on what he loses. If he loses his Predator, then of course replace that with the Land Raider. But even then, probably going to be pop capped enough to prevent that Land Raider.
Did we see that second looted tank complete? I don't think we did.
Yeah,
oh no, we did. Oh, okay, right. I wasn't sure because Noot was kind of low on pop cap, but yeah.
Yeah, he's just behind in squads.
He's behind in squads. You're right there, Machine.
So, looted tanks actually being repaired pretty fast. Faster than I thought it was going to be. But look at that, he subjugates the tank busters. So much damage comes through on the rear armor of this looted tank. The subjugation will time off. That ability is nasty.
That was so good.
Actually, I think the only reason why it went down is because the Chaos Sorcerer was killed.
Yeah.
I think I may be missing something here. Perhaps it's like a channel that the Chaos Sorcerer can't move while it's subjugating, because he was just standing there getting focused.
Yeah, but that's kind of sad, because if we almost saw the looted tank go down.
It
the
may
bot
actually
finish this one.
Yeah, he goes a little bit too far forward here. The looted tank's going to be avoiding it for now. Tank Buster's going to be firing at it. Trying to slash the rear armor. He'll get it too. There it is, out of control. Losing that Blood Crusher, fantastic. That is a waste of pop cap at this stage in the game.
It certainly is, Machine. Yeah, trading that out for a looted tank is great. Fantastic for Triple Wipple, Nipple, Slipple. He has power and requisition to spare him over whatever he liked. That was a great subjugation as well. I'm really surprised that that Noot kind of just drove past his own tank busters, expecting the subjugation not to go down, but Weird Boy almost falls as well here.
Yeah, this could be another looted tank getting focused down. The Predator actually backs away here, despite having that engagement. But oh, there goes his cultist to that heavy shot of the looted
shells
tank.
are going to miss as well, Machine, so the Predator should be fine here. It was a good dodge.
And the looted tank's fallen as well here, so Noot down to just 40 pop cap. Triple Wipple Slipple now has a fair bit, so you can go for quite a few different tech options. Yeah, he GG'd. That game was not going to go anywhere good for Noot. Wow, that was incredible. I mean, normally we've seen the Sorcerer just be pretty lackluster compared to the Chaos Lord in particular, but Triple Wipple, Nipple, Slipple really bringing out these really powerful abilities of the Sorcerer. The Chains of Torment was great, the Subjugation was great. He didn't use any weapons, but I suppose he didn't have anything in mind, and it would probably just burn through the energy, which he would have to conserve, I'd imagine. So yeah, fantastic Sorcerer play, and especially powerful against the Orcs. But Noot, he did make plenty of mistakes. He lost some few things, especially that first looted tank. That was the really important thing, because from there, he was then on the back foot. Triple Wipple was ahead in terms of the tech. He had his own Predator tank, and even just without the looted tank, how could you fight those Zens Marines with the change and with the subjugation and with those powerful utilities? So, yeah, that was a nice game. Anything to add?
Nah, I covers just about everything, Machine. I enjoyed it. It was good. Good fun. Love me a bit of Dow2.
Dow2, definitely a lot of cool synergy that you can do with the war gear. That's something that I really like about Dow2, is that there's a lot of customization in terms of your commanders and how you use them, which varies depending on your matchups and your game modes. So yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Dawn of War 2 content if you haven't done so already, and we will see you next time.
Cheers.